Hello and welcome. I am Kim, and together with my 3 dogs, Doerak, Bobby, and Pilou, I have taken on the challenge of converting my Sprinter van into a camper van for us to travel Europe in. Come along as we say yes to new adventures. Morning, you guys. Today it's a little bit colder than it was the other days, which is great because I'm going for an hour drive between Arnhem and Nijmegen, closer to the German border actually. There's a friend of mine and she has a dog, and I'm going there for a day training to get new inspiration for my new business I'm creating. So let's go do that. Guys, so I spent the day in Bemmel hanging out with my friend, training her dog to have inspiration for my new business that I'm going to make, online dog training. So we were training her dog. She has this beautiful white shepherd called Sophie. He's so cute. And we're here at some sort of little dock. It's really cute. There's water here. Well, it's not a dock, it's a tiny beach. But it's sweet water. We have waves now because there was this big boat coming through. But it's gorgeous. And we're really close to Germany, so we might pop into Germany for one night. I'm gonna think about it. I have to see where we're gonna sleep, but I don't think we're gonna drive back because it's so gorgeous here and we're close to National Park de Hoge Veluwe, so maybe we'll go there tomorrow. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys when I know where we're gonna sleep. Hey you guys, I went to Germany. I'm so happy. You have to know that Holland is super flat. There are basically no hills. Until I went to Nijmegen. In Nijmegen there are hills. I've never been. There's also some hills in Limburg, which I've seen. But whenever I see hills, I feel like I'm on holiday. So I was in Bemmel with my friend training her dog. And then, this wonderful dog by the way, he's awesome. I saw these hills and I was like, oh, I'm so close to Germany. I'm gonna go spend the night in Germany. So we found a parking spot. There are people over here and they're like, don't come next to the car. So I found a parking spot on Park for Night app. So I went there. I'm here now. I think it's called Kralingen. Kralingen. I'm gonna look it up for you guys what it's called. And we're gonna go for a walk. And I'm gonna stay here, I think. Oh, I love it so much. I'm in Germany! There's a card here, so I'm gonna see a map. I'm gonna see where we can go for a walk. But I'm in Germany, so I want to get a pretzel. It's the end of the day. I'm hoping I can find a pretzel somewhere. I'm going to find a bakery and get some pretzel or Laugenstange. I love it. I was planning on being back on Wednesday. Maybe we're gonna stay in Germany for a couple of days. That would be so much fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, come along. I'm just enjoying myself so much right now. My gosh, you guys, I can't describe how fun this is. That the paths are like on hills, so you go up and then you go down. Wherever you walk in Holland, the only time when you go up and down is when you have to cross a bridge. It's basically all flat. I don't know if you've ever been, but it's basically all flat. So this is so much fun in the woods. It's all hilly, and I have to say that this is like a cherry on top of an awesome day. Oh, there are so many birds. The sun is going down. And I saw that a big supermarket, I think the Aldi, is open till 9. So I'm gonna go find Laugenstange oder Brezel. Practice my German. Yeah, that's so much fun. Oh, I can't tell you. My heart is radiating so much love and so much happiness right now. I can almost cry. I'm so happy. It's so beautiful. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm here. Jeez, I love my life. The sun is going down and we walked a tiny walk and then we came back to the van and there was this wonderful woman and I asked her, she had a dog, so I asked her in English, I said, do you speak English? She said, yeah. I said, do you know if dogs are allowed to walk off the leash here? So we started talking and I heard the way she was talking that she wasn't German. So I said, are you Dutch or German? She said, I'm Dutch. I'm like, oh, well, then we can talk Dutch. And we got to talking for like more than an hour. It was so nice. And I showed her the van and she was playing with her dog. She had a beautiful shepherd and it was so much fun, and I just love meeting people like this. I'm probably never gonna meet her again, but she was such a nice woman, and she told me how she moved to Germany because I said, you have a German license plate? She said, yeah, I live in Germany. And yeah, it was so much fun. Such a wonderful person. She showed me some of her art. She told me she wrote a book, and I love meeting people like that. It was so much fun. But it's now 6:30, but I want to find pretzel or Laugenstange or something German. So I'm going to go to the Aldi. I hope I can find it. And then when we get back, it's going to be dark. We're going to stay here because it's really beautiful. I hope we're allowed to stay here. Park for Night said that you can stay here, so I hope we can. And she asked me if I wasn't scared alone, but I'm not. Well, I'm going to make a video about that because sometimes I am, but oh, it was so much fun meeting her. I love meeting people, and it was so much fun that we were talking like English for like 7-8 minutes. I was like, wait, are you Dutch? I was like, that's easier, just talk Dutch. But yeah, it was so much fun. The sun went down. It's gorgeous here. So yeah, I'm gonna find a pretzel, and I'll get back to you guys when I find one. Having so much fun. I feel like a proper tourist. I got all stuff that it's not good for me. Chocolate and some yogurt and I hope sparkling water because I couldn't really read what it said. But I'm having so much fun. I feel like a tourist. It's so much fun being here, and I think it's gonna rain down on me tonight, so we'll see. But I'm having so much fun. I'm like, guten Abend. It was so much fun. I'm so scared to talk German because I think I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm like, guten Abend, Dankeschön. Guys, we're back in the van. Doerak is here with me. Hey babe, because I'm eating. She's like, what do you have? Can I have some? Look what I found. This is the same bread as pretzel, but then with cheese. This is so awesome. And I have to say, I sent my coordinates, or I sent the place that I'm at to my dad, who's of course in the Netherlands. But yeah, I'm going to talk tomorrow when we've had this night about anxiety, because I do experience some anxiety, but I choose to not let the anxiety tackle me and stop doing things. But this is our first night in the van, not on private property, in a different country, in this van. I have done this in a different van a couple of nights, but that was different because it was like a little car. If you would park it in the street, you wouldn't even notice that it was anything more than a car. And this is sort of a big van, so it kind of stands out. So tomorrow morning I'll get back to you guys about how I spent the night and how it was for us. Good morning, you guys. We just woke up. It's 7:30, something like that. We're gonna go for a walk, and then I would like to go back to these stores, check them all out. I saw that there was this huge supermarket, so I want to see what they have, what we don't have in Holland. It's a little bit foggy today, but it could also be because it's still so early. But it looks like it's a foggy day, but it's gorgeous and. It was so amazing waking up here. I just opened the windows and the curtains and I was just looking into these woods, and yeah, and the night was very quiet. I was a little bit scared in the sense that I was scared to get a knock on the door or something, or that my alarm would go off, the van alarm, and then I would wake up all these people, because there are houses here, as you can see. And or I was afraid that if I would wake up I would have a ticket on my window. But none of that happened, and I had an awesome night's sleep. And the van wasn't even standing straight. The bed was a little bit tilted to the kitchen, but it didn't matter. In the beginning, when the van was slightly off, I would sleep horrible. Now, it doesn't even matter. I sleep everywhere. We're gonna go for a walk and enjoy the scenery. Guys, I feel like a proper tourist. I got some groceries, and I'm here, Sophie. I'm gonna go to the store and find some stuff for my dogs. You guys, I thought, okay, I'll just stay one other night. Where's another parking space? I can't believe these parking spaces that they have here. Look at this. Oh my god. It's so beautiful, I can cry. I seriously can tell you. There is some trash here, so I'm gonna pick it up and make sure that we leave it better. My dogs are going crazy. That I leave it better than when we got here. Yesterday evening I ended the video saying that I wanted to talk about anxiety, because I've been starting Vanlife now, and people keep asking me, are you not afraid alone in the van? Are you not afraid to go places? Are you not afraid? And I keep telling them, yes, I am afraid. I'm afraid of you know, I know there's danger out there in the world. I'm not even afraid of nature. I'm afraid of people sometimes. And I know that there are nice people out there and not so nice people out there. And I know that there's risks. And a couple of things that I have anxiety about is driving in places that I don't know. I have the anxiety that I'm afraid that I'm going to go somewhere, like drive and get in front of a tunnel that I can't go through, and that there's going to be traffic behind me and I can't turn around or something. I have anxiety that somebody will knock on the door at night and I would have to drive away. Even just a policeman telling me I can't stay here if I would be sleeping, I would be not happy if I would have to go away. I have anxiety about not having enough gas, you know, just driving somewhere and then all of a sudden there's no gas available and then I won't be able to drive any further. I have anxiety about the van breaking down. I have anxiety about getting sick. Something would happen to me. How, you know, who would take care of my dogs if I would end up in hospital, or if I'm walking very far. I have weak ankles, so if I would just like tear my ankle or something and I couldn't walk and I have these 3 dogs, what am I going to do? Or what if anything happens to Doerak while we're in the middle of nowhere? What am I going to do if I can't help her? But the thing is that I do get anxiety, so don't get me wrong. When I was driving in Nijmegen, I was like, where do I have to go? I don't know where I have to go. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like that. But then I get to this place, and this is what I'm doing it all for. Of course I have anxieties. Of course I think things are scared. That's exactly why I'm doing this, because half of the excitement, half of the thrill, half of the joy is because there is a downside or an upside, or whatever you want to call it. There's a flip side, that things get scary sometimes. That's just what happens. And I'm saying this like, oh, you just pretend it's not there. Of course, that's not how it works. Yesterday was the first night I was sleeping close to houses, and then I get scared like, oh, what if the alarm accidentally goes off and I wake these people and I annoy them? That's basically what I'm afraid of, letting other people down or being a nuisance to other people. But yeah, if that happens, then we'll have to deal with it, and then that's just that. And yeah, when I'm in foreign countries and I don't speak the language and something is going on, that's not going to be nice. But if I want to have freedom and enjoy my life and do this van life, I have to look on the bright side of things. And I have to believe that it's going to be okay, and I have to trust that it's going to be okay. And when things get scary, I just have to breathe, get myself together, pet my dogs, relax. They're like my therapy dogs. If I get stressed out, I just, well, not in the van when I'm driving, but somewhere else, I just grab Bobby, and he's like my little cuddly bear. And I just have to believe that things are going to be okay. But I do have anxiety, yeah. I think a lot of people, maybe women more than men, I have no idea, have anxiety. And I think it's okay to have anxiety. And I have it, but it doesn't control my life. I don't let it control my life. And yeah, I get scared. I have phobia for needles. So if anything would happen in a foreign country and I can't talk to them and they're just going to poke me, I'm not going to be happy. But I'm just like, if that happens, then we'll deal with it then. And to me, it is, I think, maybe 25 to 30% scary and then 75% happy. And excitement and joy. And I do understand. For instance, I've been watching the videos of Kinging It, and I also have flight anxiety. And with me, I can control the anxiety in that I don't stress out, but because I am controlling it, so because I am suppressing it, I get like nauseous and very unwell physically, because I can't emotionally let it go, because you're in a plane, so you can't do anything. And so there are things I don't do in life. I have a friend who's living in South Africa, and I would really, really, really like to visit her, and I probably will do it sometime in my life. But for now thinking about having to do a flight. At first she said you have to have like a couple of flights, like layovers. And I thought, oh my God, then I have to, because the going up and down in the plane, I don't know, opstijgen, I don't know the word, is the most horrible, with all the pressure in my ears and the pressure in my face, and I don't like it. So I thought, oh my God, then I would be having to do that 3 times. But then I thought, no, but you can get out of the plane a couple of times. You can breathe, let everything go, and then start all over with the anxiety. But then you don't have to sit hours and then being stressed out. But yeah, I do have anxiety in life, and I am scared of things. But when people ask me, like, are you not scared? I am scared, but I'm not letting the scary part keep me from doing things. And up to now, I've been scared. Yesterday evening, I was a little bit scared. It was getting dark. I was like, can I stay here? Is the van not gonna roll away? is the van gonna roll away? Just put it on the handbrake. But is the alarm not gonna go off? Is it not gonna be cold? I have a heater. But just things, are my dogs safe? Am I safe? Things just go through your head. But in the end, I just think, okay, feel these thoughts, feel these energies, feel it happen, and then just choose the other side. And like I said, when I'm driving, when I went to Ape, I know that road, I know Ape, I know everything here. When I went to Bemmel, I didn't know it, and it was okay. I wasn't really freaked out, but then I went to Germany, which is only 20 minutes further. And then I was like, oh, different signs. I can't really read what it says, and I don't really know what this means, and I don't really know. And then I was in the store, and I was getting like, oh, I don't know if I speak a little bit German. I'm a bit German. I don't know. Can I can I? But then this morning I was like trying to speak German, and they all speak Dutch here because it's right at the border. But I thought to myself, yeah, I really, really want to get my languages up. I know un petit France. No, I don't even know if that's the right way to say it, but I know a little bit of French. I don't know. I know a little bit more German. I think if I would really talk to German people for like 2 or 3 weeks, I think I would actually know quite a lot of German. Of course, I speak Dutch, I speak English, but I really want to learn Spanish, Portuguese, French. I really want to get a couple of languages in, so I think I'm going to do that. What I really like to do is when I go somewhere, if I'm going to go to Sweden, I would just put on Swedish language app or something and learn Swedish. And then when I go to France, I'm going to put the France one on. But I have learned a couple of things in French. So French, German will be easier than Swedish. I've never learned anything in Swedish. Like Swedish meatballs. But I think that if I can communicate, so I really like to learn Spanish, because I think that if I could communicate in a couple of languages, then I would be more comfortable, because I'm just a little bit afraid of not being able to communicate with people. But I'm not really, I'm not afraid in the sense that I'm not going to do it. It's just going to be uncomfortable because I don't know what signs say. I don't know what it means. Like in German, if there's a sign, a written sign, I kind of know what it says. Don't really know what it says, but I kind of know what they mean. So then I can act on that. And if somebody in German would talk to me, if they talk slowly, I can, make up what they're saying. But that's what I wanted to say about anxiety. I do get anxiety, and I get anxiety in the sense that it is sometimes like numbing. That for instance, when we were driving here in Germany, it said 70, so I was going 70, but I got this really long Stau behind me, like a traffic jam of people, and I was like, did the sign say 70 or did I miss something? Am I supposed to go faster? So people started going past me. But, I'm just a tourist, so I'd have to be anywhere soon. So if it says 70, I go 70 kilometers an hour. And people were going past me. And after a while, it felt like my steering wheel was down. So that I was, normally when I sit in the van, it feels like I'm sitting in the van. The steering wheel is like high. And this way it felt like the steering wheel was like, I was like this. The steering wheel was down there. Which meant that my energy was going up. So my breathing was up. Everything was up. I was like I wasn't descending out of my body, but it felt like I was just like starting to fly. that's just my anxiety. So I kept telling myself, breathe, feel grounded, relax, there's nothing. And if it gets too bad, I stop, go to the side of the road, let everybody pass or something like that. So luckily I had to go make a right turn and then it was okay. But it really said 70. It said 70 everywhere. But people were just like, why are you driving 70? You can go way faster here. But then the people that are pressuring, that's the feeling that I don't like. That's the same with, like, we're here now. There's nobody here. This is what I love. There were some people. And the fun thing was I was in the van editing. I was laying in the bed, chilling. People were looking at the window and I was waving, you know, being friendly. And they were all looking like a little bit annoyed. And I was thinking, these people don't like me standing here with my van. But now I came walking back from the woods. You can't see me in there when I'm sitting there. So they might have seen some movement, but they couldn't see me. So they probably weren't even annoyed. They were just looking like, what's that van doing there? They didn't even know I was in there. Pilou was barking maybe, but that was all they could see. But that's my story about anxiety and van life. I do get scared, and I hope that I never have to pressure myself past a point. So if I'm somewhere and I don't feel safe, I hope I can find another place. If I have to go somewhere and I get stressed out, I hope I can just take breaks and, you know, regroup, like get myself back together, relax, eat something, drink something, get my mind straight, and then try again, instead of letting the energy just go up, 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 and then it drains energy, because anxiety is horrible and it's scary if you feel pressure, or if your body is starting to feel stress. It's just not comfortable. So I do have some anxieties, but I try not to let it like numb me and keep me from doing things. So that's just what I wanted to say. We're here, and I kind of want to go back in the woods. Doerak is totally tired. I might get Bobby and Pilou. Doerak is just like done. She was walking up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill. And she was having fun, but I could tell that her body's getting tired. Her back legs are going a little bit more out of where they're supposed to walk. And I just noticed that she's getting tired. But it was raining and the weather is so beautiful now. I think I'm going to go for another walk with Doerak and with Bobby and Pilou, because it's so beautiful here. So we're gonna enjoy. We're gonna stay another night, and tomorrow we're gonna go back to back to Ape, because remember I bought the green vest. The zipper is breaking. So I called the store in Zwolle. There were six vests still left in the Netherlands, because they were in discount, so there were only a couple left. And the zipper is breaking, so I'm gonna go to Zwolle tomorrow with my friend Geralde from Noortje. We're gonna go to Zwolle, and there's a store, and it has one of these vests. They put it aside for me, so we're gonna change it out, and then hopefully I will be wearing my green vest again, because I love the green vest. They were like, yeah, we can take it back, you'll get your money back. And I was like, no, I want this vest. I've been looking for vests, and then I had it, and a week after I had it, the zipper started breaking. So I hope that was it, that it won't break again. But I think I'm going to go for another walk, because these woods are just mesmerizing. It is so beautiful here. And I was editing, and I heard myself say a couple of times, I'm so happy I could cry. And that's because I was literally almost crying. Like right now, I'm just so overjoyed. I can breathe. The air is pure. I think I'm crying a little bit. I'm just overjoyed. It's so beautiful. The van is so comfortable. I'm so happy that I made all the adjustments in the end. The van is just stunning, and it's working so well, and I'm so happy about it. And yeah, I'm just so happy. I can't tell you anything else. I'm just so happy I could cry. Okay, well, I think we're gonna go for another walk.